Let me see if this microphone is put back. Wait, how do I do this again? Oh Lord, it's new. So I haven't quite got the hang of it just yet. I think we're okay here, right? So hi everyone, welcome to my live. So actually prepping for dinner, but I guess I want to hang out while prepping for dinner. So today I want to talk about mental health and happy spaces. Today was a happy day for me. I guess I did mention that I was a fan of celebrity, and today was his birthday, and I was truly happy today because that is one of my happy places. I think actually that is my number two happy place. My first happy place is in church, where I get to fellowship with the Lord. And my second happy place is with him and his partner. So today was his birthday, and I had so much fun just reposting for him on Twitter, making him birthday wishes and congratulatory messages. It was awesome. This place is noisy because we had something with some family friends are visiting, but I'm still going to continue because I want to hang out while prepping this, else I'll be very bored. And I also want to tell about my happy day, spending time in my happy place. So today was a very happy day for me because it was his birthday, and despite the fact that I've never met him before, he really did a lot for me. He was also one of the reasons I discovered I had ADHD. I first saw his movie in 2023. I think he acted a drama, actually BL, called yeah, I won't say the name, but yeah, he acted a drama, BL drama. And then when I saw the movie, I was kind of a little obsessed with him and his partner. Hi, hello. Hi, hello. How are you? Good evening. Thank you for joining my live. Hi, Donna Kozo. Hi, you're welcome. Today I'm talking about mental health and happy places. So can you please leave a chat about your happy place where you feel the happiest and where you love spending time? Hi everyone. Hi. I'm actually prepping. Why? Hi, Butler Gaming. Hi, Mas Caplo. Hi guys. Hi. Happy Sunday. I'm actually prepping for lunch. The place is noisy, but I'm prepping for no, not lunch. I'm prepping for dinner, so I'm kind of spending time to talk about my happy places. So if you guys could like drop your names so I can give you a shout out and tell me about your happy places, what you love doing, how you love spending your time. Prepping for dinner here. So as I was saying, I'm talking about my happy place. So today was the birthday of a celebrity I love, and I spent so much of my time today posting for him, reposting, and just going crazy on Twitter. And it was such a happy day for me because I love him a lot, you know. I mean, loving someone you've never met before and who has never met you or who don't know you, it's kind of weird. But you know, it's my happy place, and we gotta have our happy places. So I spent so much time posting for him, and I wondered why would someone love someone so much that they've never met before to the level where that person becomes their happy place. Can you tell me if you've ever done that? Like be a fan for a celebrity and go crazy when the person has never met you before. So as I was saying before, hi, hi JD Prajapati. I hope I'm calling your name right. I don't know if I'm calling it right, but hi, happy Sunday. I'm talking about my happy place and my happy space. Hi, hi. So as I was saying before, he was the reason he was the reason I discovered I had ADHD. Because when I saw his drama and You too. Have a nice day. I hope you have a wonderful day. Bye. So when I first saw his drama, I was kind of intrigued by the character he played because the character was a bit of a childish character that had mental disorder. And when I saw the way the character was behaving, I knew the character was written in a way to seem like the character had mental disorder. So I was curious. I wanted to find out more. And then I went online, I went on TikTok, and I went to watch clips, posts, and edits about that drama. And then I kept getting in more and more. And suddenly I saw a post on TikTok that said the character was named Rain. And I saw an edit of the character that said the character was like representing people with ADHD. So when I saw that statement on that post that the character represented those with ADHD, I decided to find out more because I felt like familiarity with that character. I didn't know why I was drawn to the character. So I decided to find out more about ADHD. By then, I was already having so many symptoms. All my life, I was actually having so many symptoms, but I didn't know why. So I decided to find out more about the character. So I found out more and I went to Google ADHD and I kept reading more and more. I got books on ADHD. I read everything I could read and things were like clicking into place. And I wondered if maybe I had ADHD. And for a long time, for months, I actually kept telling myself, no, impossible. I'm Nigerian. We don't do ADHD. We don't have ADHD. I mean, Nigerians don't do ADHD. We are not the mental health people. Oh my God, this is flashing everywhere. We are not the mental health people. We are not people who focus on mental health issue. We are not people who spend time thinking about mental health issue because we are Nigerians. We've got better fish to fry. So, but I decided, why not find out? It won't hurt to try, right? So I decided to go for therapy. And at first, the doctors refused to actually diagnose me with ADHD. They were like, yeah, maybe it's something else, it's not more than depression, anxiety. It's always the Nigerian psychiatrists, therapists, they don't really like diving deep into anything apart from depression and anxiety. Whenever you come to them with any complaint, anything, they just go, are you sleeping well? Are you eating well? No, I think you're depressed. So they actually refused to diagnose me with anything but anxiety and depression, and then they gave me medication for it. And I did not want to take the medication because I did not want to take the medication because I'm not the medication type. I hate being on medication. I hate the way it makes me feel. I'm the type that when I take medication, I react very badly to medication. And so I did not want to take it, but the doctor asked me to take it. So I decided, well, I guess it won't hurt to try, right? So I went on medication, and after a week of being on medication, I hated every moment and every minute of it. I knew it was not for me, so I went back, and I kept going back and kept bugging until finally someone decided to see my point of view, and I got the ADD assessment. But seriously, getting an ADD assessment in a country that feel that I don't know that hates anything to do with neurodivergence or mental health disorder, it's really hard. But I was really relieved when I finally got that assessment because my life suddenly makes sense. Suddenly makes sense. It's hard when you live in a country where you obviously know you're different from everybody else around you. You're obviously different, yet no one else seems to understand you. It's really hard. It was really hard for me. So when I got that diagnosis for ADHD, I was very relieved because it meant all the things I've been feeling for a long time, all my life, was finally validated. I felt validated. I felt happy because now I know where to start from. Now I know what was wrong. Now I can work towards making my life better. And honestly, all the crazy things that have been happening to me all my life, all the things that I've been experiencing that have been driving me crazy, that I didn't know how to handle. Suddenly, I had methods for handling them. And yes, Nigerian therapists and doctors are very limited in what they can actually do for you. Very, very limited, really. Even ADHD medication is not really available here, but at the very least, I know what I had, and I know I just had to go online, watch others with ADHD, and you know, figure it out from there. And I'm so glad I could get tips and tricks from other ADHDers on YouTube, and that really helped me a lot. And starting this YouTube channel really also helped me out because it served as an outlet to reach out to those with ADHD, see what was on my mind. I'm sorry for using my channel as a mental dump sometimes, but it really helped me cope. Like anything I'm thinking, anything I'm fixating on, anything I'm worrying about, I can come here, talk about it. Just even if nobody watches it, I can just still keep it here and it's off my mind. It's like a form of digital journal, I guess. That's what YouTube is for me, a digital journal. And I'm glad I started it, even if no one watches it. So glad I started it. So I digress. Back to my topic of mental and happy spaces. God. I was talking of something else and I diverted again. Oh my god, my brain. So I was saying mental spaces or happy spaces, sorry. My happy space is someone called Nutrat. He's a celebrity I've never met before, and because of that movie, that drama he acted, and because of the fact that he was instrumental in me finding out I had ADHD, I came to absolutely adore that little man. Like I can watch him for hours and just be happy. Like I can watch him dance, I can watch him laugh, I can watch him go crazy on his event and just be happy. That's my ultimate, well, I won't say ultimate, so I don't offend my God. But that's my second ultimate happy space. You know, I love to watch him dance, laugh, and anytime I do that, I really just forget my troubles. That's actually another way which I handle hyperfixation, thought fixation, because I have ADHD, though I was now aware. I usually have hyper thought fixation, where if a single thought manages to get into my head and then my brain fixates on that thought, it's unfortunate, but I'm going to like think about that for months, not days, not weeks, months, almost years. It's scary and crazy. Can you imagine your brain fixating on a thought for months? Sometimes it was based on health issues, like I'm worried about my health. Maybe I would be reading a book and then I'll see like a character in a book or a character in a movie having these particular symptoms, and suddenly it's like, hmm, am I feeling the same way? Do I have the same symptoms? And suddenly that thoughts will be fixated in my brain, like I might be sick, or I might have this, or I might have that, and suddenly I can't think of anything. I'll be so focused on that particular thought. For months, I would be worried. I will not be able to sleep. I, it was so crazy. But when I became his fan, it helped because whenever I found myself fixating on crazy thoughts that had nothing to that wasn't were not healthy and were not good for me, I just think about him or I bring up out my phone, I make edits, I watch events, I laugh, I just have fun and I forget. Of course it's not really a permanent solution because you can't really depend on outside, how do I say it? Outside help, outside forces, how do I say it? But you can't really depend on outside forces. I use forces. You can't depend on outside forces to actually make your inside better. You being better from inside has to come from you, not from outside sources, forces, whatever. So, though it helped, I still had to devise ways in which I can like get my brain to calm down, get my brain to refocus, reshift itself, and then proceed forward. So one of the ways I got my brain to stop hyperfixating on a particular thought was like if my brain fixates on a particular thought, especially negative, at some point in that talking about that, at some point in my life I started wondering why I was so negative. Like it was crazy. I saw people felt like they were just living their life, going just but mine was different. Like I was steeped in negativity. I was bathed in negativity. I was drowning in negativity. It was crazy. And I wondered why. Because everybody else seemed to be okay. Everybody else seemed to be living their life calmly, normally, and peacefully. Why was I so different? Why was I so unhappy? Why was I worried that if I cross the road this instant, like a trailer is going to hit me and throw me off the road? Why was I so worried that I was going to get cancer? Why was I so worried that I was gonna get sick? Why was I so worried about brain aneurysm from overthinking? Like I overthink so much, I was scared I was gonna have a brain aneurysm. It was crazy. But my life was so steeped in negativity and for so long I didn't know how to get out of it. I can't even believe how far I've come. I mean, I've come so far. It's crazy. Like, wow, growth really is little by little. I never knew I would come so far or go so far mentally. It took me a while. I was so depressed for a long time. I was so unhappy, and it really took me a while to get here. And I'm glad I'm finally where I am today. Like, I had to read a lot of self help books, I had to read a lot of psychology books, I had to read a lot to find out where my trauma came from and why I was the way I was. But thankfully, I did, and it got me so far. I read about human nature. I read about every hey hi. Yeah, my voice is not clear. I'm trying to use the mic, but I'm testing my new mic. Hi, boss. How are you this Sunday? I'm testing my new mic, but I don't know if it's working. I'm just like calmly talking. I even forgot I was talking there. Maybe it's your phone. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know. I'm testing my new mic, but my family, I'm being noisy in the other room. So, hey, I was just talking and I forgot that I was even on live. Hi. What was I saying? I actually forgot what I was saying. How is it now? Or have you gone? How is it now? Is it still going? Let me see. How is it now? Can you hear what I'm saying? Hello? Oh, unplug the mic. Let me check. Let me see. My hand is wet from actually prepping for dinner. How is it now? The mic is far from my hand. Turn the mic on again. Hello? Mic check. Testing. One, two. Testing. Hello? I wonder how the phone is now. Ah, it does? Good. Maybe it's because of the noise. My people are going crazy behind me in the parlor. This is my room and they are going crazy outside. So maybe the mic is fighting for its life. That's why. Thank you. I lost my train of thought. I forgot what I was saying. Yes. My happy space. Was that what I was saying? What was I saying? Ah, yes. So today was the birthday of a celebrity I liked, and I had so much fun editing. And I remembered how he was my happy space and editing for him was my happy space. I think I told you about a channel that I was running. It's a channel for my hobby. That's actually for him. It's a hobby channel. I don't intend to monetize it. I just like to make edits. Since it's not original content, I just like to make edits. That's one of my happy places and it calms me down. I have absolute fun doing it. And it's so easy to grow. That channel is easy to grow. Maybe because it's not my original content, it's about the celebrity. Maybe that's why. Fun times. Today was fun. That's why I'm cooking late. I was busy online editing. I didn't even have chance to make dinner. Now my mom is on my neck. God have mercy. So, what was I saying? Oh yes, it's very important that we all get our happy spaces. What makes us happy? Because the world is chaotic as it is, and one of the best things you can do for yourself is to have one happy, dedicated space. It doesn't have to be physical space. It doesn't have to be anything too serious. Your happy space can be you just reading a particular genre. It can be adventure novels. Can be reading books. Your happy space can be anything. But as long as it takes your mind off the chaoticness of the world, as long as it takes your mind off the crazy of the world, it's your happy space. And that is how a celebrity became my second happy space. And today was a happy day for me. I didn't overthink today. I didn't worry. Though I'm part of the broke ass association, but I didn't really worry about where money was going to come from. I didn't think about anything. I was just busy making edits, going crazy and having fun. Ah, also tomorrow I'll be going to the hospital, but I didn't even remember. I've been worried about it for weeks. It was actually one of the reasons I took leave from work. I have a mole on my body that is very painful, and I've been worried about it for weeks, for a long time, really. And so finally, my family decided I was going to the hospital to get it checked out and to get it removed. And I was so worried for a long time because, overthinker society. And they say whenever you get a mole or a growth on your body, you should be worried. And I was so worried. But today, when I spent time online, wishing him happy birthday, making edits, and generally just being my crazy fangirl self, kind of forgot my worry a little. Of course, now that I'm talking about it, the worry came back because it means, oh boy, I have to go and find out what this is on my hand by tomorrow. I thought I was ready. I told myself after I got better from anxiety, panic disorder, and anxiety, I told myself I was never going to worry about sickness, diseases, or death again because everybody dies. You can't spend your life hiding out and worrying about death and sickness. But I guess I'm a bit worried. Not as worried as I would have been a few years ago. A few years ago, I won't be able to eat, I won't be able to sleep, I won't even be able to breathe. But now, even if I'm worried about the results tomorrow, also not panicking because I told myself everybody dies. Nobody should be scared of death or sickness because though it's not our portion, but comes. Not my portion, but it comes. And we should just be thankful for what we have, pray for good health from God, and then just hope for the best. So I guess tomorrow will be the day. God, I just remembered. I go. Let me go back to talking about my happy space. So that is how I found out I had ADHD and I got a happy space all in one. At first, I didn't really. At first, I did like him and I followed him on social media, though not on every social media platform. But I was very interested, so I was following his movement, following his events, and slowly he became a part of my everyday life. And I found out that whenever I made edit, post, talk about him on Twitter and everything, I felt so better and had a chance to forget my life and just focus on someone else's life. You know, I help promote, I help publicize, I help in art, I help actually, I'm digressing again, but it's fun anyway. But it was also one of the reasons I started on YouTube. Of course, growing up, as everyone did, I've always had intention of being on YouTube. I just didn't know what I wanted to do or didn't know what I wanted to create on YouTube. But when I became a fan and I started editing little by little, and I started showcasing his talent, his singing, his rapping, his acting, I found out I actually love editing. I love editing, I love creating, I love using my hands, or not using my hands, but my hands and my brain to bring out his best side, to showcase his best side. It was amazing to see. And then that led me to thinking, maybe I can use these skills I've gotten for myself. Though I'm not that good yet, but I think I've gotten better than the general populace. So I decided to try it. And at first, the channel I started was the channel I was talking about. I started it as a hobby. I did not really intend to monetize the channel because it was not original content. I started it as a hobby and I just posted edits of him and his work partner on that channel. I made edits of them singing, acting, dancing, rapping, and whenever I made those edits, I laughed and I had so much fun. I could watch them sing, dance, and act for hours. It was fun. That's why I call them my second most happy places. I made edits and I loved every minute of it. I love uploading those edits I made. I love seeing people enjoy them. I love seeing people make comments on them. I love interacting with other people who came to love them as much as I did. And I just enjoyed seeing the growth on YouTube. And as I slowly did all that, I slowly grew mentally. I became more confident mentally. I discovered more books, I read more books, and I discovered that I love meditating, self reflection, and just quiet growth and enlightenment. I discovered I love those. So I turned my attention more towards growing mentally. Not physically, but I grew mentally. I got stronger mentally, and they were a big part of that. They really helped me a lot. And as I saw the other channel grow, I got encouraged to try. Like I met many of their fans like me, who were suffering a lot mentally and who got this voice as their happy space. Many of them going through so much, even worse than I was. I was so shocked to see many people going through such mental torture and torment. I was surprised. So I reached out to them, I talked to them, I encouraged them. And as I reached out to them, I discovered when you help people, when you reach out to people, help people, you talk to people, and they become sort of like you become a confidant to them, you kind of leave your own problem. You focus less on you. You don't worry about you much. Of course, I've always known a bit of it because I'm the volunteer type. I volunteer a lot in the community. I studied social welfare and I do guidance and counseling. I minored in guidance and counseling and I counsel some young ladies. So I was aware of that, but I guess it came fully to me that there was a different set of people that really needed me and needed me to focus on them rather than on myself. And whenever you focus on others, not on yourself, you feel better. You focus less on your problems, you focus less on your worries, on what is going wrong in your life, and you focus more on people who need you. You focus more on people who actually need you in their lives, I guess. So I focused more on them. I was my ultimate mama bear self. I gave advice, I talked. Actually, at one point, I think this was last year, I would wake up by 5 a.m. and I'll see voice notes of someone crying waiting for me on my Twitter DM. I'll see voice notes of people crying and just talking about everything, relationship, everything. They came to me for everything. And I was like, well, if people need me and if people actually want to hear what I have to say to help them, then I guess I could start a YouTube channel and then just try to reach as many people as I can and try to show us show our love on as many people as I can. I guess that was my motivation to open a YouTube channel. I wanted to help people as much as I can. I wanted to reach people who were as lost as I was before I slowly found myself. That was one of the reasons I started a YouTube channel. And I guess it's not really in a popular niche or anything, but that's what I want to do. And I'm glad I'm slowly getting to do that. So, coming back to the topic, because apparently I digressed again. Coming back to the topic, we should all have a safe space. Because for me, my journey to my present state making started with me getting a safe space online. Before I became a fan, before I went online, I was isolated socially. I didn't have any friends. I didn't go anywhere. I didn't do anything. All I did was like pray, church, which was all good, of course. But in the end, even if I went to church, before, uh, even if I went to church, before the last grace was even said, I would be out the door. I never got any church friends. I joined ushering unit to be an usher in church. I didn't even last up to 2 months and I stopped. I joined choiring unit in church. That did not last 3 months and I stopped. Not because of anything, but because of the fact, okay, for ushering, no, for choir unit, I just felt like they were asking me, it was finally time for me to come out and lead praises in front of thousands of people. Yeah, at that point in time, impossible. Oh my god, the day they told me, yeah, you are going to lead praises next Sunday. I was like, oh, it's finally that time. Yeah, you're no longer a newcomer. You've been here for 3 months. You've been singing backstage. You've been singing behind, and you've been helping. And it is finally time for you to come out and lead praises. And I'm like, sure, no problem. Sure, sure, sure. That is how I disappeared from choir. I know my brain told me a different thing. My brain told me, yeah, I can't afford the uniform change because I was a student, and then we were told we had to buy so many different uniforms, this. But yeah, and that was what my brain said. But deep down, I kind of know now that that was a lie. My brain said all that at that moment in time to convince me I was not running away from my fears. I was running away from my fear. I kind of still run away from my fear now, but not from everything. But back then, yeah, I was running away from my fears because I've never really put myself out there. I've never really put myself out there in front of people to be judged, looked at, and journey just looked out, looked at. So I was scared and I ran away, though I told myself a different thing. I'm admitting it. Now, at my present state of mind, that I ran away then. So I ran away and I never went back. And the next unit in church I joined was ushering unit. I would do that for a while, then I would stop. For a year, I wouldn't go back. Then after a while, I would go back again. I did that for a long time. Now it's been almost 2 years and I've not gone back to the ushering unit. My tags, my ID, everything is still available. I've never really gone back. Maybe I should set myself for a challenge. Because then I had ADD, I didn't know. I was just running away from different things. I was never able to complete or see anything. So I didn't know that was a symptom of ADHD. So I was just ghosting. Now I don't think I want to go back there. As I was saying, that happens. This happens a lot. I'll be saying something else, then I'll forget and start something else. Then I have to bring myself back to what I was saying. What was I saying? As I was saying, how I got my happy place. So try moving the mic. It's crazy though. My family they are going crazy here, right? So if I remove it, let me see.
Maybe it's the fault of the mic. I removed the mic. What do you think? My family is going crazy over there on the other side of the door. This is a noisy area. And today is Sunday, so hangout time. That's why I put on the mic. The mic muffles background noises. But yes, it's the same. It's the same pitch actually. It's the same. I'm not talking too high, I'm not talking too low. I'm just talking calmly. How is it now? Voice is clearer, but the mic is louder but not clear. Okay, yeah, I got it. The mic makes my voice loud, but it's not very clear. It's muffled. Now the voice is clearer, but the background noise is crazy, right? Yeah, I just got this new mic from Jumia. Should I request my money back before 7 days is over? Wait, I'm asking, should I return the mic? Because the mic it seems to not be giving. I mean, it's good for the background noise, but if it's muffled, what's the use of it? 27. 27. I feel like it's a waste of my money. I still have time to return it because it just came like 2 days ago or 3 days ago. Seriously, I don't know if it's worth it or not. Should I return it? My area is very noisy. I live close to the expressway. I live close to the expressway. That's why I got this one. But I think I'll have to return it because it's really not giving. I don't even know. They didn't put anything here. They didn't put anything, but seriously, I think now you've told me I'll return it tomorrow. Thank God I have 7 days to return it. Oh well. I kept it safe from my nieces and nephews so they didn't damage it. Thank God. And the pack is also safe. So I'll take it back to them. Oh my God, this Lord. I'm almost done cutting this one, so I might have to end this live soon. We'll see. There are some wireless for 22, 25, 30, 85, 100, 17, 15. Depends on which one you want. I wanted one that was good with noise cancelling. That's why I got this one. And it does cancel noise a lot, but it makes my voice muffled and the audio is not very clear. Haha. Anyway, it will be time to go and cook soon.
Hey, anyway, tilted. Hey, I'm actually going to rush and return this tomorrow. You're right, this mic is not giving. Ah, still more food, right? Now I can appreciate it. But it's more food now. You say it's more food. I should return it now. What do you think? Because I only have like 2 days or 3 days left before I can return this mic. I don't want to keep what is not useful and waste all my money. So should I keep or return? Keep or return? I think I know which one I did. Not that bad. Really? I should keep it? Really? Or should I just talk louder? Should I talk louder? Like this? Like this? Thank you for helping me mic test actually. If not for you, I won't even know. Is it better like this? I think maybe I should make my voice higher, then it won't be quite so muffled next time. Ah, you're right. Okay, so I should just keep my bed. Okay, this is okay. Really? So keep or return? Because if it's return, then tomorrow I'll return it. If it's keep, I will manage it. Oh, okay. This is better. Yay! I actually don't want to return it because I don't like returning stuff. I feel awkward when I return things, so I didn't want to return it because I'll be feeling bad. Ah, thank you, thank you. It broke me. I used my last cup. Anyway, we thank God. We shall survive. Ah, thank you, first. I want to go and cook. I'm done with cutting the tomatoes. My mom will soon start screaming for dinner. So I better start going to cook. Well, thank you. It's hard to be broke, but we shall survive. When? When? I don't trust YouTube. If I put my mind for YouTube, BP go won't kill me. So I don't even, I'm just like taking it one day at a time because if I want to put my hope and mind on YouTube, high BP will kill me. Anyway, I actually saw your dancing video and I was like, this seems fun. I will try even if it's just to move my hips. No, not hips because I don't even get hips to move. But I will try even if it's just to move my hands. I actually lied, I can dance. When you asked me if I could dance and I said no, I like the beat. I can dance. I can whine a lot. Because I dance a lot in my room, but I was too shy to do it on YouTube. Anyway, so I have to go. Bye bye. Time to make dinner. Bye. Thank you for spending time with me and for the mic advice. I'm really grateful for that. I was debating, but thank you and have a nice Sunday evening.